Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Obsession. I'm Carl Lefke.
I'm Mike Stadler.
Yes, you are. How the hell's it going today, Mike?
Oh, God, if I was any better, I'd be you.
Hey, Jeff. God dang it. Oh, big question from Derrick. How close is too close to hunting a bedding area, Mike?
You don't want to ask me that.
Yeah, I know. Because Mike don't care. He'll take a stand right over the top of their bed and just wait. Be like, he's that guy.
I'll step on the deer to get into my stand.
Right on his head. You ever watch Predator when Billy's standing at the bridge? Mike's the predator in the tree.
I'm already there.
And that deer's like, it's right there. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I am notorious for, I get in tight. I push limits.
So what you're saying, Mike, is you like it tight.
I do.
Nice.
It's nothing better than getting in there tight, and I lie to you.
That's a fact.
See, and that's you get right in. All right, anyway. So, I have had a lot of success. I'll tell you, this goes both ways. I've had a lot of success. I move in close. If I find an animal I think I can get in tight and kill it, I'll do it.
Yep.
I've always been that way. Carl knows that.
That's a fact.
And I've made it work a lot of times.
Yep. What's the downfall of that, Mike?
I have botched it a few times too, because once you do it, you better make it work, because you're in too close. So if it doesn't work and you blow it, it's probably done. That deer's probably gone. So it's a risk-reward thing.
Yeah.
A lot of risk, with a big reward.
100%.
But I'll do it. I have pop stands up in precarious areas. Carl's like, God, that's a good stand, but you can't get in that thing. I'm like, oh, we'll get in it. And it's got to be, it might be one day a year you can get in that stand.
It's true.
And then you got to get in it.
So what you're saying is risk versus reward.
It's risk reward. It really is. How much risk do you want to take? I don't do it a lot anymore. I hang back a little bit more. I've brought Carl around a little bit, though. He likes a lot of my setups.
I do.
I usually do most of the stands.
Yeah. I'll do the food plot stuff and some of the plotting stuff, and we'll both do lately some of the habitat improvements that we've been doing together. You guys see all of that, the bedding area stuff, and then habitat pockets that we put in for deer movement. That's both of us, but most of the stand locations, once we decide where we're putting this stuff, Mike picks.
Yeah, I do back them out a little bit now. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be close to a bedding area, though.
No.
Because we hunt them smart.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. If they're in the right location.
Yes.
That's the key. You can't have them in there where the wind's blowing you wrong. We got stands set off of bedding areas.
Yes. And close.
And close, and you can get in and out of them without disturbing.
Yeah. I'd say some of our newer ones are within 50 yards.
Yeah, they're close. I mean, look where I shot my deer last year.
Yeah, you're within 30 yards.
Yeah, that's 30 yards off the bedding.
Yeah.
Off the main trail. So it again comes down to, I think, entry and exit, obviously, and we're always harping about your wind. Your wind has to be right no matter where you are.
Yeah.
So.
The entry and exit part of things, that's where you can be right on top of it. So if you can enter and be right on top of that buck's bedding area, wouldn't it be smart to be there when he gets there and kill it?
I would say yes.
Yes. But what if he doesn't show up? Can you exit? That's the other part of it. So, like you were just saying, entry and exit is the major component of that.
Like the stand where I shot fire last year. Like you said, 30 yards off the bedding, but I can get in and out of it at any time.
Yeah.
With the right wind there. I'm never going to hunt that unless I have a northwest wind.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hunt that in the morning.
Yep.
So my scent's going to go up anyway. And so I can get in it easy. It's off the main trail.
Yep.
And I can get right back out of it, no matter what.
Yeah, and
whether
what
the
Mike
deer's there or
means,
not.
and what he meant by, I'll see how he threw in the northwest part of it. So what he's saying is, when the thermals start to dissipate, where he doesn't have the thermal to help carry that scent up anymore, he's got that northwest to push it away from the bedding area, and he knows at that point he can get down, escape, and get out of there without the deer even knowing he's there.
Yep.
And that's the most important aspect of hunting bedding areas.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with hunting bedding areas.
Yeah, I think everybody does it.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to know where they're bedding. If you know where they're bedding, it's a tick in your favor.
Yeah.
It really is.
Especially for morning hunts
Yeah.
in that pre-rut time.
Yeah. You're hunting them either going to it or coming from it.
Yep.
All the time. So you need to be somewhere close to them. You can't be so far off the bedding that you're never going to get an opportunity. I mean, there has to be
Yeah,
a reason for them to travel where you are.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's right, and that's exactly the truth. You have to be able to, you have to be close enough to get the daylight movement so you can actually shoot them during hours,
Yeah.
but you have to be far enough away where you can escape without telling everybody you were there.
Right.
That's the big one on bedding areas. The other part about a bedding area aspect, I think, is like Mike was stating earlier, it's realizing that there's days you can't hunt that at all. So be ready not to hunt. At least that stand for sure.
Right.
We said before millions of times that, you don't have to be in the woods every day to be successful. And you have to realize when it's time not to be in a certain area and when it's time to be in those areas. So a pretty simple layout right there. So what's too close, Mike?
In it?
In it?
Yeah, don't go in it.
Yeah.
Don't go in it.
And then, yeah.
I've set stands on the edges of them. Like I said, we're within 30 yards of one of them here. My favorite stand down in the bottom is on the edge also of it.
Mm-hmm.
On
I'd say we
the
put,
north edge of it.
yep. I'd say we put 3 or 4 stands within 30 to 40 yards of bedding on my property
Yep.
this year.
And we'll kill bucks off.
And we will. Yep.
It's all, stand location is all about what we always preach, entry and exit, watching your winds.
100%.
And if you're hunting ridge tops, know your thermals. Because that's what's going to save you or kill you.
Yep.
One or the other.
Mornings and evenings.
Yeah, you got to know it. And you got to know that for any stand. It doesn't matter if it's on bedding. To me, it doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's on bedding, if it's on a food plot, if it's on a travel corridor.
Any of it. 100%.
You just need to know it.
Yep.
So, and that's how you're going to be more successful. You got to put the odds in your favor.
That pretty much covers it. Thanks for listening. We appreciate the question. Way to go, Mike. You're a winner. Keep winning, Mike.
I for sure get 1 gold star.
Right on. We appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for checking it out. If you guys have any other questions, put them right down here in the comments. If you want to listen to the podcast, check it out at Spotify, Google, iHeart,
RSS.com, Apple, and
and
YouTube.
We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Also, remember, once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're actually going to have a giveaway. We got a really nice black gold site that we're giving away. This is for that 5,000 mark. You guys go ahead and subscribe up, and at that point, for all the names in the hat, we'll pull it out. I'll give you a call or text or PM you, and we'll get your site coming to you. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, click and like. See ya.